dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
Shelves are closed. Sign outside should have told you. Have we any more knuckle pies?
To marinate yard chocobo. Prepare hand by draining blood and removing both head and feet. Offal, particularly the heart and liver, should be set aside for later use. Stir into a deep bowl watered wine, preferably of the red variety, honey, salt, pepper, nutmeg, and any other seasonal savory herbs if you so desire. Add to the bowl the dressed bird and let lay in dark room for a single turn of the sun. Break the breastbone and ready your force meat thusly. Chop together the heart and the liver of the chocobo and mix it in the crumb of stale born of pepio, or cupo. Nuts soaked in boiled cream, beat and mace, and as much time as will lie on the glimpy and fill the bird, but not overly so. Lard the breast with a boiled bacon and spit the bird, trying it both ends. Swirl into the coals until skin is golden brown. Take care to baste regularly with drippings. Oh, that sounds good as hell. I'm just hungry.
What do you need?
Oh, he lived.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose I've got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and a apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is alright and all, but thanks to old Sid's bellows, the gods only know how deep keep the coals hot enough here on the mirror without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure. No, I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins, and I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, you give me a shout.
You forgot
What? You forgot?
Because I haven't.
It was right. It was a right pain in the ass to getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together. Still, that doesn't mean I intend on doing it again.
So would it be? No scratches, all right? Anything else?
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is.
The secret's in the bellows, you know.
They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Alright.
Look, Sid. Squeaks wants to meet you. I can't keep him, can I? Can't I? Look, Sid. Squeaks wants to meet you. I can't keep him.
Boy, got a rat.
That they bloomed at all is a blessing in itself.
the foundations of Elysian botany. After exercising, after from the trunk there. Experimental record. Head botanist. Mix equals parts. Okay.
Much was lost when the first hideaway fell. Colleagues and friends. Years of hard work. But we did not let that loss defeat us. And our work will not be in vain. No. The spirits of our fallen comrades live on in every leaf and limb you see here.
Alright. Oh, this is beautiful.
This tunnel here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Charlie says I can't go and play until I finish my sums.
Well then hurry up and finish them. We need 3 for curling geese.
Ah, Sid. We were just about to start our next lesson. You're welcome to join us, but be warned. I tolerate absolutely no tomfoolery.
Good day to you, Sid. Can't catch a wink with all the clamour in the hall. The atrium's quiet this time of day.
Go on, eat up. You won't grow fat pecking at hay.
What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are. What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day...
The lawsman says I can borrow as many books as I can carry. This was all I could carry. Sid, what's the special occasion? You're welcome to join us for a spell, if you think Jill won't mind.
I knew something had to be up there.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the whole of Storm and Ash, and you won't find a better man.
She's gonna love Otto.
Escape from the slave markets. How'd you manage that?
I had some help, but it was mostly luck.
What Gav at? Gav better still be alive.
The entire
Gear is performing a delicate operation and must not be disturbed.
Okay.
I'll let him know you called.
I don't want to go that way just yet because I don't know if they're going to start the mission or not. Go back this way. Gotta go there, then there.
This plank will have to be replaced.
Off limits, I mean you. Goots.
You're back.
What's good?
You didn't happen to run out of potions while you were away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complaining.
Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand from me wares. The only drawback's the constant bloody racket. If it's not Dory's and Otto barking their orders, the Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night. Still, if a pain in the ear hole is the price I pay to be Sid's the outlaw partner in crime, I'd say I got myself a bargain. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies. I remember it like it was yesterday. We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries. Try as I might. Promise me you won't let anything happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us. Damn.
Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Well, don't just stand there gawping. And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. Is that all?
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business or pleasure? And be thankful you got that much.
reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
You look like you could do with a drink. How am I getting on? Oh, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehair, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. The usual, then. Oh, keep your mug handy.
Okay. So,
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern crowd.
we got one more person over here to see. Oh no, this our room.
War is brewing. I can feel it.
The Hideaway, established under the leadership of Clive Rossfield, who took the title of Cid after his former leader's passing and the Titans' destruction of the old Hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm has gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike the predecessor, however, it is located in the center of the lake, Benumir, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. An imperial bearer turned ally of Cid the Outlaw. In truth, however, he is something much more, not only a firstborn of the Archduke of Rosario, but also the dominant of Ifrit, with the ability to absorb the powers of other icons. In the 5 years since the fall of Drake's head and the death of his mentor, he and Jill has strived to continue Cid's legacy, the light of the Ruma, forever in his heart. Obelus, an old friend of Otto's from his merchant seaman days, now serving as ferryman between the shores of the Benumir and Clive's Hideaway, knowing him to be a trustworthy and tight-lipped fellow, Otto invited him to join their cause after Sid's death, that he and his trusty skiff might help them build and operate their new hideout in the lake. Otto, chief steward of Sid's hideaway, who manages the day-to-day running operation in the stead. Sid often far away by his bearer activities. Even when Sid is at home, he prefers to leave work to Otto, hard-pressed wrestler, and then okay.
All operations are... Have you finished sorting those reports yet?
Finished.
You wondering what this new board behind me is, aren't you? All in good time, my friend. Huh?
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent us thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out? There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
I learned something new. You'll be the first to know. Now off you go.
Trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Nighttails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yara. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside.
she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
And how may I assist you today? One would think.
For you and yours, the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding that has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise and disposition of the great nations and those who rule them, and of course to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the story Nine tells as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice.
I admit
when I took up my professor's bonnet and begun teaching at the University of Canberra, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the outlaw among my pupils, but nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of the overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remain hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less than anything in the academic world, I assure.
my beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Alicia, where one only has to scroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its land even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
It was.
Or at least it was until Sambraquois elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twin Side here to four net neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know what I did not predict it. I knew the Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflame, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move for even him.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Okay. By speaking to Vivian in the hideaway map room, Clive can view the state of the realm, more about the current goings-on of Alicia, revisit any of the Nine Tails past lessons, or take a deeper look in the relationship of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Okay. A comprehensive grid of important persons in respect to the overly affairs. Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates you progress. Okay. Relationship in Final Fantasy scenario.
Yes, perhaps a little revision might not go amiss. Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled? Very good.
Okay.
I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
You're not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles. parents